Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Snacky Bun's Food Review. Hope everyone's having a lovely day today. I know I am. It's a bright sunny day. It smells nice outside. Birds are chirping. It's starting to look like it's going to be spring soon, which I really like. And not only that, not only is the weather nice, but I'm going to be trying some delicious snacks today, or at least I hope they're going to be really good. I have here some spicy salmon fish skin chips. This is a Singapore snack. And then I also have a Chinese candy. These are Flakes. So I'm going to dig into that as well. You know, I've been taught that, you should have your main course first before you have your dessert. I know in France, I think they do the opposite. Sometimes they have their dessert first. But hey, this is America, okay? We're going to have our dessert after we have our chips here. So this is Crusty Spicy Mala Flavor Salmon Fish Skin Chips. It's a product of Singapore. Here's the front of the package. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest salmon skin guy, I love salmon, which makes it kind of odd. I love salmon, sushi, so raw, poke. I love it cooked, pan baked on a barbecue. Love, love, love salmon, but never been into the skins. I don't know. I just don't eat the skins. But I'm willing to try and having an open mind with this because this has a lot of flavor. It's a spicy mala flavor. And mala, it's these peppercorn and chili. It's a mixture. And so it's a mixture of chili, peppercorn, spices. And I find that kind of interesting, or one thing pretty interesting. I mentioned this at a previous episode, is before chilies were introduced to China and, all countries really on the Eastern Hemisphere, before, the New World was discovered, the Americas, people didn't have access to chili, chili peppers. They just had peppercorn. So they made things, spicy or the best they could using peppercorn, but you couldn't get that, real heat without the chili peppers from America. So I just find that fascinating how long people ate food without chilies. I wouldn't want to live in a world without chilies. It's essential. Just so many things, that are shared that just go so well together. I don't know. I just find that fascinating. But hey, maybe I'm alone there. But anyway, let's try this. This also has, I see, a salted egg yolk as well. So that should give it some flavor. I've never tried salted egg yolk with salmon or salmon skins. I saw a video online. I don't know how they do this in the factory. These are factory produced, store-bought chips. But saw online what you do with you first fry the salmon and then you make this egg yolk paste with chilies and stuff like that. You just dip it in and you eat it. So that's how they make it. So we got a lot of flavor going on here, a lot of spice, salted egg powder, egg yolk, got the MSG, to keep people addicted coming back for these. So looking forward to trying it, even if it is salmon skin, All right. Let's see. How do I open this? Right here. You're gonna watch me for a half hour figure out how to open this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Not too hard. All right. It kind of smells a little bit like curry. And I see, yep, there's curry in here. That's cool. Smells spicy, smells good. Thin chip. See that there? Kind of brown, tan. Looks like a, regular tortilla chip. And then on the outside, you have that salmon skin. So I guess this must be the batter and this is more of the skin part. I don't know. But you know, it's a little black and then white. Cool. All right, let's give this a taste. That's pretty damn good. And that's coming from a guy who isn't, you know, big on salmon skin. Mmm. Nice and spicy. I can taste the salted egg, which is quite tasty. So if you like, you know, salty and kind of an eggy taste, and it goes well together. I didn't think it would go well together. Pretty spicy. I can taste some chili, like some chili powder, something in there, giving that nice spice. A nice texture. Not really, it's weird. It's like, it is a chip, but it doesn't taste too crunchy. I mean, it is crunchy. You can obviously hear the crunch. But it's like a soft chip. It's not a hard, crunchy chip. It's a soft chip. I can just taste a little bit of the salmon skin. There's a little bit of salmon flavor, which is nice. That's kind of like one of my issues with having salmon skin. Sometimes it's just, I don't know, I like the texture of salmon, the taste of salmon in the, you know, the meat itself, the fillet, but I don't like, you know, the chewiness of salmon skin. I think that's my main problem. This isn't chewy, it's nice and crunchy, so it gives it a nice texture. Very salty. Like I said, I could taste the egg as well, which is, it's interesting and it's nice, it's good. Not ridiculously spicy, but it's got a nice little bit of a, you know, little bit of heat, which is good for a chip, because, you know, that can be a little much and it's just overpowering like chili. What's interesting is depending on the chip that you get, it has different flavor. So some chips have more of a salmon flavor, or more of that salmon skin flavor coming out. Other chips do not. It tastes more like an eggy batter type of flavor, which is cool because it's, you know, you're getting something different with each chip. That's unless you are really big on consistency, which in that case, you're not going to really like this, but I think it's interesting. Nice flavors. Like, I think the most dominant flavor, actually, more than the salmon, is that salted egg. And I like that salted egg. I do like it. It is quite tasty. And the salmon flavor for most of these chips I've had, it's pretty mild. I think if you're really in a salmon flavor, go with the black ones, you know, because that's all skin. And then the ones that are more, you know, tan colored, well, that's just more egg batter than salmon skin. Good chip. Pleasantly surprised, you know, going in there with that anti-salmon skin attitude. But these are good. I will enjoy them later on. And yeah, it's quite tasty. If you don't like salmon, though, if you don't like the taste of salmon, you won't like these. And if you don't like the taste of egg, you won't like these. But if you do, you will like these. They're very well seasoned and nice. Okay, look at all these crumbs. We just have a little sip of water. This right here, I'm not reviewing water, you know, I'm not gonna do that, but it's sparkling water. and a little bit of lime. I love that combination. I drink it all the time. And I also want to apologize. I can hear her in the back. That's Brittany, you know, my cat, my daughter. She starred in some of my videos, and she's squeaking right now because there's this orange cat in the neighborhood who comes by, and he's like her little suitor. He comes by and they squeak at each other. So that's like her crush. So whenever he's around, and she'll go out there and she'll squeak at him. So you hear squeaking, that's her. Anyway, let's try the candy now. So these are Flakes. This is made by Flower Brand. This is a Chinese candy. It's a Chinese sugar candy with Hawthorns. It's a berry. They're everywhere. They're all around the northern hemisphere. These are Chinese Hawthorne berries, and apparently they're pretty tart, is what I hear, the berries by themselves. So I'm expecting this to be a little tart. And yeah, they're just supposed to be like little sugar flakes, little circular sugar flakes. This is pretty simplistic ingredients. You got the haw, which I assume is the Hawthorne berries, sugar, water, and good old FD&C red dye number 40, you know, so you can get a little bit of cancer in there as well. But these candies, I'm gonna open them up. It's kind of cool. They look like little fireworks. You can see that. Looks like a little firework. So let's do this. Okay. All right. Not stupid. I'm just joshing. I know some people might comment, "Oh, what are you doing with a white lighter? It's bad luck." No, it's not. Grow up. But all right, let's try this. Enough silly games. Okay. Kind of smells like a fruit roll-up. This is it right here, a little circular wheel. Okay. All right. Kind of tastes like a fruit roll-up, not the highly processed fruit roll-ups, but you know, the natural fruit roll-ups that you get at Trader Joe's, a strawberry. Kind of tastes a little bit like that strawberry fruit roll-up flavor. It's a little tart, but not really crazy. I think like really familiar to that. This just really reminded me of that fruit roll-up flavor. I don't know why. The consistency, chalky. It's just, you know, really kind of falls apart in your mouth when you eat it. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about that consistency. That's just my opinion. All right, I'm going to the bottom, and I'm having the thinner ones, and I like the thinner ones better because they just kind of dissolve in your mouth a little better, but I don't like the thick ones, or I don't like the consistency of the thick ones. It's just too chalky. Yeah, I mean, it's simple. I think it's basically like you like Hawthorns, you like Haw or you don't. Like I said, best comparison, it tastes very similar to the fruit roll-up flavor, like a strawberry fruit roll-up. But I don't know. It's just not really wowing me. There's just not much going on. Well, they're not too bad for you. There's actually not that much sugar in here. And one of these is like, well, is that great? I mean, they're pretty small, 40 calories. So that's not bad. 40 calories is nothing. So, I mean, it's something maybe if maybe you're on a diet, you're watching your weight. You know, you want something like a little sweet. You don't want to overdo it. And that does feel satisfying because there's a lot in here. So you can eat all of them in here. Obviously, I've been doing this the whole time and it's taken a little while to get to the bottom. And maybe you can be satisfied by a dessert, you know. Ugh. So that's something to keep in mind. But the overall flavor, it's all right, you know. But try them. Maybe you'll like them. And this is just one brand. I heard they also make like gourmet Flakes. They're like bigger and maybe they taste a little different. I'm not sure. But okay. You know. And these are surprisingly good. So if you like what I mentioned earlier, get these. Alrighty guys, well, I think that does it for today. I promise I've been delaying the next theme, you know, the country theme. Like, what am I gonna do? And I really think I'm gonna do Vietnamese food for a week or maybe longer, because I love Vietnamese food. I wanna review some of that and revisit foods that I already love. So hope you look forward to that, and thanks again for watching. Till next time.